I'm a person who likes to experiment. New places, new sports, new adventures. My entire life, I tried all the things I dreamt about. From photography to learning a new language to travels, new extreme sports, and so on. I was lucky enough to be able to do all those things. In 2010, I decided to follow another one of my dreams and to go as a volunteer in Africa. So I gave up my stable job, my flat in the city center, my life as I knew it until that point, friends and family, and enrolled in a volunteering program in Norway that eventually led to a 6 months project in Mozambique. I worked in different projects in education, but besides the official one, I also developed some of my private projects once there, and one of them was teaching English and French to the youngsters in the village, teenagers who had little to no access to free qualitative education. But I want to talk about one boy in particular. His name is Victor. When we met in 2011, he was speaking intermediate level English, which he learned from the previous volunteers, and also some words in French. He was very funny when he tried to speak French. Uh, but but he wanted to improve. He wanted to learn a new language and he wanted to turn his life around. So every day we were having French and English classes under our favorite mango tree. I soon became really fascinated and amazed with the commitment, the heart, the intelligence, and the ambition that Victor possessed, and how also his passion in and desire to change his life and also his family's life. So he was at that time in the last year of high school, and his dream was to go to the University of Beira, which is one of the biggest cities in Mozambique. However, the odds were totally against him because he comes from a poor family. Following the higher education meant moving to a big city from his village, so a lot of costs. And also the places for the free public education, they were very limited. And in that year, I remember there were 30 places in the Beira University for English and French department. So he was sure that this would remain just a dream. But I refused to believe that. And I refused to let him give up. So I empowered him, or I tried to empower him not only make this a dream, but actually to make it a reality. Long story short, Victor will soon graduate his university in a few months from exactly what he dreamt about, English and French department at the University of Beira Interior. I have tried all these years to be his support at all levels, and seeing him soon graduate is a dream come true for him and for me. When I left Mozambique, leaving him behind was heartbreaking, but seeing him succeed now has made it all worthwhile. Well, I maybe didn't manage to change many people's lives nor save the world, but I did help improve Victor's life. And I soon realized what my true passion really is. Something that I wouldn't give up in a matter of weeks or months just to go to the next interesting thing. Something that will stick with me, something that made me feel something. And that is empowering children and young people all around the world to follow their dreams, to get education, to travel the world and open their minds. So, Victor is my true passion, and also all the children that I plan to work with in the future. My passion is to make people happy, to pick them up when they are down, and to live this life with some sort of purpose, to make people smile, and to help them in the worst moments. I think this is what is the most important in my life.